We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Tennessee Titans. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the first carry for Bryce Love, and he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Rick Peterson.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 5:36. Here we go.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now a college star here in Tennessee, Cordero Patterson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the $27-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
36. 36. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
That catch good for only a couple.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
53.
From the 41, Newton. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Yeah, let's go Gun. Check 20.
On first down, it's Newton. Trying to improvise. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. A shotgun snap for Newton. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first out of the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7. Bears nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. On 1st down, Patterson. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
On the carry.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cordero Patterson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Trying the toss play to Love. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Titan. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The 20-yard line.
They'll run with Love. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
53 is the mark. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
2nd and 10. Newton again. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Chicago.
Herb Smith Jr. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
38-yard line.
Newton on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there, 1st down. play action. Newton. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And 10.
From the 50, Newton. That's taken in by Higgins. And they'll bring it down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. And we're going to get a timeout.
It's 4th down.
With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Gun.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And this is incomplete. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's 2nd and inches.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The open man is Smith. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 6. Smith catches left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15. And the Bears first down.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Hassan Reddick in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He's got the first down inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10.
The pass
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and goal.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and hammering from the goal line. He loses the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
On second and 12, Newton steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run for it with Love. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. Operating from the gun, Newton. Dancing to his left. Able to find Higgins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 38. On the carry, it's Love. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
He's taken down at the...
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On third down, here's Love. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Brought him down. A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Here we go on fourth. Newton. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
53, check 53. You got to get the ball, D, get the ball.
On second and 9, Newton. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
The Titans on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9.
Gun. 20.
From the gun, Newton. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Watch 36 to Mike. He's scared.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to get...
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 62 yards. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. 2nd and 14. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. At the 3-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Newton to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
No problem there on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. Now a desperation. He's got him in. Complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
I'll give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And 1 at the 32-yard line.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53.
That one looks like he'll throw here. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of
22 yards there, a first down.
Chicago.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. 53.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
48-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Going to give it to Love. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Love, and he'll get nothing out of that one. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Column for the Chicago Bears, and they were